Hello, welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger on February 11, 2022. Almost went blank there for a second. Must be getting old. Well, actually, what's really going on? It's really cold in this room. Uh, so I'm a little bit distracted because I'm trying not to shiver. This training room is like a walk-in freezer in the winter time, especially here in Vancouver, Canada. Um, Once we get going, though, this room does warm up very quickly. Usually, when we have training groups in here, or when I'm teaching students, even just one student, it's crazy how fast this room can warm up. So once I start moving, I'll be fine. So as you can see, we are doing more resistance band today, and we are actually going to go a little bit lower, and so we are going to be doing more of the lower body. I have four simple lower body exercises. Again, these are exercises that you don't have to anchor the band to anything. The only thing that you have to kind of keep in mind is if you have issue with your balance, you might want to just lean up against the wall uh, or find a way that you're not going to fall over. So let's get started. The first we are going to do is a very generic squat with resistance band. We are going to get the band under both feet and get your feet about shoulder width apart. It's fine. Now I have been asked. Ow, this snapped. Uh, there, there we go. So yeah, when you're getting the band under your feet, make sure that it's right under the arch of your feet. Otherwise, it's going to slip off and hit yourself in on the leg. So as I was mentioning, I've been asked this multiple times. When you're doing squat, is it necessary to have your feet pointed absolutely square forward? The answer is if you can do that comfortably and if you're lifting weight, then yes. But if you're squatting and you find your feet kind of a little bit out to the side, like diagonal, but you feel comfortable and you're not working with heavy weight, that's fine too. Okay, don't get too hung up on where your knees should be, where your feet should be when you're just starting. Now, I will preface this again by saying that if you're working with heavy weights, then you want as perfect a form as possible to cut down on injury. But other than that, just take it easy. As long as you're not losing balance, as long as you're not feeling pain, it's fine. Okay? So get our feet shoulder width apart, bend under both feet arches, and we are going to hold on to the other end of the band in our hand, and we are going to hold it in front of our chest, like this, in both hands. If your band is long enough, then you can push it out straight, like this, with your arm straight. But as you guys can see, this is already kind of tight, so I'm not going to hold a straight arm. The reason being, if you have to hold a straight arm and it's tight like this, and you're doing squat, you are going to start arching your back, and we definitely don't want that. If you're arching your back, you'll hurt your spine. So if it's tight like this in front of my chest, I'm just going to hold it straight, like directly in front of my chest with my arm bent, almost like I'm doing a prayer position like this. Okay, that's fine. And we're going to squat down and stand up. 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 I'm going to shift my angle here so you guys get a side profile. Squat and stand. Make sure that you relax your shoulder. You're not lifting your shoulder like this. Relax your shoulder. Squat, stand. Squat and stand. Squat and stand. And relax. Relax, but keep the band under your feet because we are going to need it. There. Right. So for this next one, we're going to do side squat with band. And so you can either have the band around your ankle. If you have a loop band, you can tie around both ankles. That would be good. For myself, because I don't have a loop band, so I'm going to keep the band around my feet while holding onto the other end, like we were doing when we were doing squat. Except this time, I'm just going to hold it at belly level. My hands are only here to provide resistance for my feet. Okay, so again, we start with feet shoulder width apart and hand holding onto the other end of the band. Depending on the length of your band, I'm holding at about belly height. I mean, if you want it harder, you can hold it chest height. It's up to you. Okay, very carefully, not losing your band. Step out to the right, do a squat, and step back in, and step out to the right, do a squat, step back in. Step out to the right, do a squat, step back in, and that just slipped off my foot. Yeah, there we go. Step out to the right, do a squat, step back in. Step out to the right, do a squat, step back in. Going to turn so you guys get a profile. Now I'm going to step out to the left. Step out to the left, squat, step back in. Step out to the left, squat, step back in. Step out to the left, squat, and step back in. Next one, move number 3, I'm going to show you. It's a funky little move. And for this one, I highly suggest that you put your butt against the wall or something solid that's not going to move. It will, believe me, you will thank me for it. It will save you a lot of back pain. Okay? We are going to get the band under our feet, just like we were doing. Now, some of you are going to say, yeah, but you are not getting your butt against the wall. Yeah, because I have to make sure you guys can see me. If I get my butt against the wall on the side, I don't know if you guys can still see me on the camera. So, but like I said, when you guys are doing this, please put your butt against something solid. Okay? So, feet a little bit less than shoulder width apart, as long as you can balance. Get the band under both feet. Pull the band and loop it behind your neck. Okay, so the band is anchored between my feet and the back of my neck, like this. Okay, now bend at the waist like you're taking a bow. Let your hands travel down the side of your leg, keeping your back straight, and engage the back of your side and straighten up like deadlifting. Okay, this is why if you have something behind your butt, it will anchor you better, give you more leverage. Okay, bend forward, straighten up, nice and slow, no jerky motion. Bow, straighten up, bow, and straighten up. I'm going to carefully turn so you guys can get a side view. Okay, bow. Keep your core tight. Okay, when you're bowing, don't let your stomach sag. Bow, straighten up. Bow, straighten up. Just like that. That is really, really good for engaging the back of your leg and your lower back. But please be careful. Now, exercise number 4, we'll have to go down to the ground. So I'm going to pause the video. I can adjust the camera down closer to the ground. Give me 1 second. And here we are. Whew, that is a low angle. Look at my leg. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the move called clamshell with the resistance band. What you're going to do, you're going to lay down on your side. Make sure you're nice and comfortable on your side. Put a pillow under your head if you have to. Stack your leg. Keep them bent like you're sitting in the chair while you're laying on the side. Okay, just like that. Legs stacked, bent, hip nice and square, nice and stacked. Okay, and we're going to get the resistance band around our knee. Now, because I'm using a long band, so I'm going to hold it in position with my hand. If you have a short band, this is easier, okay? I mean, you can fold the band up if you have a long band like this, but remember, when you fold the band up, it's going to be really, really strong, really heavy, okay? So, I'm going to get the band around both of my knees. Again, I'm laying on my side, the band around my knees. My legs are bent like I'm sitting in a chair. And I'm going to keep the bottom knee on the ground and lift and rotate the top knee outward like I'm doing a high knee and to the side. Okay, like this. Rotate out. So bring your knee up and out. Just the top knee. Leave the bottom knee where it is. Okay, we're going to do 10 on this side. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the motion again is high knee and out and down. High knee and out, like half circle with your knee. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to flip over. You guys can see from a different angle, and I can work the left side. Okay, now I'm laying on my right side, so I'm going to again hold onto the band and have the band around both knees, and I'm going to hold the top end, the loose end, with my arms or with my hands. Okay, now left knee up and out. 1, up and out, just like drawing half a circle with your knee. 3, 4, 5, nice and slow and smooth. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, I must mention this when you're working with resistant band, everything, the in and the out, the pull and the push, have to be nice and slow for you to benefit fully from your workout. No jerky movement, no using momentum. Thank you for checking out today's Fitness Friday. We'll be back again tomorrow. Survival Saturday.